what's up? Welcome back. So today we did this look. Hopefully it's a little bit of Saturday night inspo if you're going out tonight or you have a hot date or whatever the case may be. I hope you get a little bit of inspo from this video. So from the title, as you can see, I used the Huda Beauty Nude Palette. So if you want to see how I got this whole look, please keep watching. So I'm going to prime. I'm going to use this one from Hello. Yeah, that's fine. You just do whatever you want to do there. So I'm going to take this Lancome primer. I've been using this for the past few days and I really like it. It's called Prep and Hydrate. It's an illuminating makeup primer. It feels really nice on the skin. It doesn't dry my skin out. It just kind of has that really nice gel formula. I've been really liking it anyway. And you only need a small bit because it actually spreads really well. I'm going to take my Born This Way foundation. This shade I'm going to use is the shade Nude. I honestly don't really know what my proper shade is because I have like a few different Born This Ways in my drawer and I just use whatever one. Sometimes they are a bit too dark for me. It depends on my level of tannedness. This brush is a BH Cosmetics number 4 brush. I'm just applying it with this. I'm going to go over with a beauty blender in a minute, but I like to just get the product on first. And then I'm going to go in with my beauty blender and just blend it into the skin. I can't believe how dark it is out. It's like 4 o'clock and it's dark. Like I have my lights on all over my house. That's one thing I hate about winter, that it gets dark so early. My foundation is done and I'm going in with my Shape Tape. This is the shade Light Sand. And I'm just going to highlight and brighten under my eyes. I'm just going to do my T-zone as well. And I'm just going to use the same beauty blender and blend that in. I'm going to use my Smashbox contour stick then to contour. I haven't used this in a while. I recently got dermaplaning done. Okay, I'm going to just blend this first and then tell you. This brush is a Luxie 512 small contouring brush. I recently got dermaplaning done, and in case you don't know what that is, it's basically removes all like the little peach fuzz, little hair on your face. It also removes like 2 to 3 weeks of dead skin cells off your face. I just get it done. I got it done because I get really hairy, like especially along here and along here. Like I've always just been quite hairy. Like I'm blonde, so you can't really notice it that much, but I get really hairy. And I was noticing that when I was doing my makeup, sometimes it would get like kind of muddy around this area and I just really didn't like it. And then sometimes if the sun hit my face, I would just see like loads of hair and it just made me look hairier. So I was like, right, this has to go. I tried threading and waxing before and not only did it hurt like a mother fucker, I broke out afterwards. I had loads of tiny little kind of, not little, like just like irritated, broken out skin. So I was like, okay, I'm not doing that again. I'm taking my Huda Beauty powder to set. I used to use like the little facial razors, and they work, they're good, but I'm just not very good at getting everywhere myself. And then my makeup ended up being really patchy because I wasn't getting everywhere properly, so it just pissed me off. So I decided to get dermaplaning done. And honestly, my skin is so soft. I got it done like about a week ago now, and it has made a huge difference. Okay, I'm gonna bronze a little bit. I'm gonna use the same bronzer I use all the time. It's this MAC one. It's called Delphic. This is what it looks like. Just taking my brow from Benefit, so it's just this gel brow colour. The shade I use is number 2. I'm just going to speed this up because I have a updated brow routine on my channel that I'll link below. but I'll just do this quick so you can still see. So I'm just going to use the brow to fill my brows in and define the shape. I'm just going to go parallel along the top then, just to get the shape on my brow. I'm just going to take my Precisely My Brow pencil. This is the shade number 2 as well. And I'm just going to go over the end of the brow here just to define it a bit more. I feel like pencils usually stick a little bit better on this part of my brow because there's not much hair, it's just skin. So now we're jumping straight into eyes, and we're starting with the shade Secret, and I'm working this into the crease. The brush I'm using is a Zoeva 228 brush, so it's just a nice big fluffy brush to diffuse the product in. And then take the shade Raw and define that crease just a little bit more, just to deepen the colour. I just take a brush then that has no product on just to kind of help blend all the colours together. The next shade I'm taking is Love Bite, so it's just like a dark purple, and yeah, story of my life, swatches all over my hand. Anyway, in with Love Bite into the outer corners. Now I'm taking my Urban Decay primer. This is the shade Sin, and I'm just pressing this all over the lid. This is just going to act as our base for our next shade. So once we've that on, I take the shade Fantasy. Now I'm just pressing this on with a brush first. I just find that they're a little bit hard to work with a brush, so instead I went in with my finger and just pressed and rubbed the shade all over the lid. And then back in with my blending brush just to soften the edges. I'm just going in with a little bit of the shade Kinky just on the outer corners. I'm taking my Tarteist liner from Tarte, and I'm going to just do a little wing. So I just start off with my wing and blend it back in and just kind of fill in any gaps. And then for the underneath, I take my blacquer Marc Jacobs eyeliner pencil along the lash line, and then I blend that out. Then go in with the shade Raw and just blend out the black, and then again in with the shade Secret just to buff out any harsh lines. I just went in with a little bit more Raw then again just to keep it a little bit darker. Just gonna coat my lashes with some mascara. The one I'm using is the Nars Climax mascara. And then going in with my Lilly lashes in the style Ella to finish off my lashes. And I take a little bit of the shade Crave then just to highlight and brighten the inner corners of the eyes. Now that my eyes are done, I'm just going to finish off the rest of my face. I'm just going to use this Marc Jacobs blush. This is called Flesh and Fantasy. So it's just a nice soft natural colour. Just a little bit of colour on the cheeks. And I'm taking this highlight from Persona. It's called Zuma. It is insanely glowy. Probably just as glowy as Rodeo Drive. Like, yes. For my lips, I'm taking this Dose of Colours lipstick. It's called a Mauvy Story. It's part of the Desi Katie collection. So yes, so this is it. I really like these shades. Like the minute I saw this palette, I was like, yes. Like these shades are my jam. I feel like the only way you get really good payoff with the shimmers is by using your finger. I've tried it with different brushes and I don't know, it just doesn't go onto the skin the same, but you can see the difference. Oh, I was supposed to put glitter on this. I'm not going to do it now. I was planning on putting one of these glitters on top, but that's not going to happen now. But don't worry, there'll be like a ton of glitter looks coming up. But yeah, I just find the best way to get the colour payoff is with your finger, because I have not found a way to use it without fingers. If you have found a way to use it using a brush, let me know how you do it, because I've tried a few different ways. Like I've tried it like wet the brush and put it in and it still just doesn't pick it up the same way. But it's still, once you do it with your finger, like you get serious high shine off it. But yeah, that's kind of the only thing I found with this palette that's a little bit. The mattes blend perfectly. Everything, every shade that I've used so far has been gorgeously beautiful. I also have a video on Instagram using this, so you can check that out. Also, I've been posting a lot of makeup tutorials on Instagram, so if you don't follow me there, you should, because I've been posting lots of makeup tutorials, just little mini ones. Sometimes I just find it easier just to film and edit Instagram videos because YouTube is a lot more time consuming. So when I have a lot of stuff to do, I tend to focus more on Instagram. But anyway, this is this look. I'm really happy with how it came out. I think it's definitely a really nice festive look. So I hope you all have a great weekend and stay safe, have fun, and I will see you in my next video.